We just need to plug in the right password. Star of David, son, Star of David. Got the gold file. Now the escape password. Star of David, Star of David, Star of David. Multipass. It opened. This card looks familiar. Different image, though. Yep. And then we've got the same key as usual. Yes. This music is so serious, it's like, must be getting near the end. The lock for the door. It says lock. I'm gonna open it, okay? You ready? Get on with it! Yes, get on with it! Right. Here we go, then.
Wait.
Huh?
I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are. What they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah! You're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
No data. They deleted it all. Damn you!
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By zero.
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah, it might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too.
Yeah, that seemed a little too easy.
The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse.
Probably information they don't want us to have.
And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's this?
You want to open it? It says Gollum's status.
That should be the system logs of those robots we saw. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door? Here we go.
Everything here has been erased too.
Looks like it.
I guess there isn't anything we can... Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. I knew it! That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Gollum, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here you are.
Here we go. Try the one that says cache. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See?
interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on. I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quirk. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. What? Why is she talking like that? Buh. She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait. Could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Phi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
I think. Her voice sounded normal again. And she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure? That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they got a lost and found?
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in.
Haha, touche.
Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
Well, that was my first guess. I seem to be fine now, though. For just a moment, I thought of RADICAL-6. But I didn't want to worry Fi if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
You'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right, that looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened.
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors, in this case.
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is. So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Oh, someone's coming in. Luna! Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah. This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
Sure. Okay, maybe not. What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone! As I watched, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another... Oh no, you said that was it.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah, this is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. Probably dead. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing.
Okay.
At 0 hours 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know,
He's probably trying to take her bracelet.
but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
Yeah, no kidding. And whatever it was, it happened during this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening?
Ah.
Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up.
K, right?
That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
Yep. It's K. When Dio heard K open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want K to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
Yep. There's K coming in from the bottom of the frame. He's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you.
So we have 3 suspects. Might have been Clover, might have been Dio, might have been K. We don't know.
I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours, 1 minute. Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes. They both move out of the frame. 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds. Clover exits the room. 0 hours 12 minutes. Carrying a gun or a knife, by the way, Dio enters the room. Immediately exits frame. It seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this period. 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 0 hours 13 minutes 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 0 hours 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 0021, the remaining time until the primary door is open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... Oh shit, I actually have to figure it out. From what I know, and this is only because I've seen all the other storylines, I think it's gotta be...
What makes you so sure? And you think that something was killing Luna? It's not a very strong argument.
Who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
And what is that other thing?
What Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door. Do you understand?
Not really. Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet. Which would mean he also knew she was dead. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm dumb.
Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else. He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna?
But he said nothing. Almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place.
That does kind of make sense.
Now why would he do that?
I'm more wondering why Clover would kill Luna.
I can think of 2 reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters, or he killed her himself. If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself. Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
Where's Luna? Sigma Phi won't be able to get through the White Doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her, but it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct, what does it mean?
That when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Exactly.
If you're
Clover
correct.
Also has a motive.
Does she? Oh. Because she thinks Luna killed Alice. Got it.
Yeah. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth.
Yep, got it.
She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off, or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went.
Damn it.
And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
Of course. So Zero Senior's identity?
Still unknown.
Cool. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Who knows? She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Sounds good.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange, cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong?
Da! You just suddenly showed up there.
You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. Phi turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed.